fellow Flosstubers, it's Patty here with my end of November and beginning of December update. I have a finished object, works in progress. I also have my color and cotton floss to show you, so sit back and relax. Grab your beverage of choice. I'm doing water today, your craft of choice, and let's chat. Yeah, I'm having a really hard time with this video this week. I start them, I get flowing, and it seems like everything's going good, and then I stumble on my words, or I forget what I want to say, or I can't find what I'm looking for. So if this one seems to be not full of rah, 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 that's why. But I'm going to get through this video. So let's see. Most of you know that on November 30th, Anchorage, Alaska was hit with a 7.0 on the Richter scale earthquake. I am roughly 400 miles away, so I didn't feel it. I know some people in Fairbanks did. I didn't. The little man and I were watching TV, and we were probably tired because we went to sleep like a half an hour after it happened, so that might be why we didn't feel it. I'm not sure, because other people said, yeah, they did feel it, and they couldn't believe that I didn't. I'm like, yeah, you know. Some days you do, some days you don't. There was no deaths, so that's a great thing. Some of the schools, some of the federal buildings were damaged. They're trying to get that under control, but the roads are okay, so the shipping between Fairbanks and Anchorage is still going, so that's a really good thing. The harbor where all the barges dock is fine as well, so that's a real nice lift off of our heads. So everybody here is okay. Okay, let's see. So, finished objects. I finished sorry about that, I had to. This is Pretty Little Hawaii by Satsuma Street. This is on a 14 count oatmeal with the called for DMC. I still have some finishing to do, obviously. So you may or may not see this again. It all depends on when I do the next video, if I do it before or after Christmas. So there we go. I'm very happy with that. I need to start one for myself, and I'm going to do the one for me on 18 count oatmeal Ada, and I think I'm going to make it into a pillow, but we'll have to wait and see. So I did purchase a couple of items, which I will show you as I go through. The first one is, I know that I talked about that I purchased the floss that I was missing from Everything Cross Stitch. At least I think I did, for Away We Ride. So I waited, and I finally contacted them after, I would say, almost a month, and said, okay, any word when you're going to get Onyx and Garden Gate? And they said they had no idea when Onyx was coming in. So I said, okay, let's just substitute. So I substituted wrought iron, and I got Garden Gate. So I started this back again because I wanted to see how it looked. So this is 36 count Wren by Edinburgh by Picture This Plus. And the black, of course, is wrought iron. And I'm hoping that it'll work. I really am hoping. Hoping, because, let me see if I can find it here. Let's see. No. That's the two colors. So wrought iron, of course, is the black, and then that brown is Garden Gate. So I'm hoping that the colors will work. I think they will. I think that there's enough contrast between the two of them that should work. Let's hope. I mean, ravens are black. They're not brown. And they look really brown in this picture. But I'd rather have black ravens. So Here we go again. Yeah, I think it'll be okay. Yep, so I worked on this for, I don't even think I worked, maybe a day, maybe two, I'm not sure. Didn't do a lot of stitching on it. So it gets put away until I decide how I'm going to figure out what I want to do next. Oops. And then I finished Pretty Little Hawaii December 2nd. So I worked on that most of the end of November. So on the 2nd, I started Tilton's Crafts up on the rooftop because I also purchased 25 count magic guide. So this is where I'm at. And the way I do full coverages, I do by color, or at least as much as I can by color. So this, of course, is page 1, and I'm really hoping that this works. I'm going 1/1, so it's going to be small. I really hope I can, because I'm one who doesn't really like full coverage, and I'm hoping that the magic guide will help me like full coverage. So crossing fingers. I'm going to do this every Saturday for a while and see how that goes. Okay, the next thing I want to show you is my Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery Christmas Town. I had Christmas Town pulled as one of the things I wanted to start in December. And I went looking for it and I couldn't find the PDF. I looked on 2 different computers. I looked on my backup computer. I looked, on all of my jump drives. I looked everywhere and I couldn't find it. So I contacted them, and within 24 hours I had a letter back saying, here you go. I hope you enjoy it. It was really nice of them to do that for me. So this is the kit that I got from Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. So it's the called for color and the called for fabric. This is 28 count Crystal Arctic by Picture This Plus. And that's where I'm at right now. I have decided to not put the border on that says Christmas Town, and there's some candy and trees and mittens. I just decided I didn't want to do that. So here we go. And I am now working on the toy store. So there we go. I'm really happy with it. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So, and let's see, I put it back in its bag so I don't lose it. Alright. And while I was waiting and debating what I wanted to do, I grabbed Santa of the Forest by Lavender and Lace. I haven't worked on this in a long time. I'm doing this on a 32 count natural linen by MCG Textiles, and I did get quite a bit done. I started working again on his beard, so I got some more of the shadowing in his beard done, and I started the bear. So I'm really happy with that. Really happy with that. So there's the bear. Yeah. Very happy with that. I thought about starting the owl, but I decided, nah, I wanted to do the bear. So, put this back in the Christmas rotation, because I am going to be doing a rotation for Christmas. Okay. And then, one of the other things before I picked up the Santa, I was really trying to figure out what I wanted to do, even though, oops, sorry, the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery is what was calling to me, and I didn't have it, so I was like, okay, what can I do? What can I do? I grabbed Long Dog Sampler, Death by Cross Stitch, and this is on 32 count bisque by Picture This, no, by Lakeside Linen. And you can really tell when something doesn't call to a person because they only put in that many stitches. So I only did this little itty bitty section right there. That's it. Yeah. So this definitely was not calling to me at all. So I did do some, but I almost didn't show you guys because it was almost not enough to show. But I figured, what the heck, might as well show it because you need to show your stuff. So that is all the stitching. I got quite a bit accomplished. I'm happy with that. And so here is my Color and Cotton Floss of the Month Club. And I believe that this is the regular club right here. And I can't read them, so I have to put my glasses on. Okay. And so we have Old Santa. It's got some nice variation of color. Here's Terracotta. Oh, okay, let's tip it back. There we go. Mistletoe. Nice. Carolina Blue. And Vineyard. It's not bad. Okay, and then I get a second pack. I've never adjusted it to say what kind of a color pack I want, so I just let her choose for me, which is fine. And I'm debating about how much longer I'm going to get this because I hardly use the floss, even though it's really beautiful stuff and I do like using it. I'm just not one to change it up. I need to start changing it up. So this is Moody Blue. Moody Blues? No, Moody Blue. Okay. Nice blue. Nightshade. Primrose Plum. Driftwood. And Champagne. Oh, I like that. It's a nice neutral. So, yeah. Let's see. I'm looking over here on my list. I think what I'm going to do is for the next week, I'm just gonna, I don't know, work on Christmas Town, I think. Well, today I'm going to work on Up on the Rooftop until it drives me nuts. And then I will do Christmas Town. And on the 13th, I will do a Halloween stitch. And the 15th is a Work That Whip. So maybe I'll do Santa of the Forest then. So, yeah. I guess after 13 minutes, that's not too bad. That's all I've got to share this week. So hopefully I will be back before Christmas. But if not, I hope you have a Merry Christmas if you celebrate. I hope you have a Happy Hanukkah if you celebrate. I hope that whatever you do celebrate, it is wonderful for you. And I'll see you next time. So whatever you craft, I hope you craft it to your heart's content. Bye, guys.